Hey everybody, all that clicking in the background was me just trying to set you up with some music. A little recap of what's going on. Well, the rules and goals first, but I'm sure you are familiar with that. There's no reason you shouldn't be at this point. Alright. So to the live screen. Just full disclosure, Droiden helped me to modify some of the TwitchToolkit so that it is more robust and does error logging a bit better. That doesn't really mean that much to you, but if something fails, which it could, because of course I'm using a new version of TwitchToolkit, we may have to be patient after all, but we'll see. Hopefully it will hold up. I did a little bit of testing, but not nearly enough for me to feel good about that. So here's where we're picking up. We have been trying to heal up all the people that have been hurt with the Mystic Shaman quests. I've been gearing people up so that their armor and arms, well, arms and armor, are vastly superior to what they currently are. And to that end, I want to continue doing that. What armor? Oh, is it a... It's a tabard. I want to keep armoring up the dwarves. I do have some plans in regards to them. So we just got back from a rather long quest. 5 people romping around the map tile here, collecting furniture. The IKEA quest, I guess it is. Hearing my voice from an actual face. Yeah, that is, it can be a little disorienting. I think this mostly happens with books that are adapted to film, but oh dear, Cheese is here. Hey Cheese, how are you doing? Drop in a bunch of sub gifts to the community, to the early attendees. So here's the deal. Tomorrow we'll be streaming 7 Days to Die, the squad version, and then Tuesday we're off. Tuesday, of course, is a bit of a holiday for most Christians, so we're not planning on streaming that night. We're right now in-game recovering from a bit of the cold snap. We did have a bumper crop, so we've got tons of lembas, which is great. We are cranking out the sandwiches. The other issue, of course, would be that we don't have a lot of people that are... we don't have a lot of wood, yes, is the... more specifically. So I do need to bring Shigeko and Esme to a trader. We aren't planning on keeping them as pets. I don't want giant litters. Did I try to fix the door bug? No. That door bug is known for the Doors Expanded mod. That's been around for months, and we haven't fixed that yet. If anyone provides a fix for that, that would be big news for everybody that uses that mod. That mod's relatively popular, and apparently that bug's been in the mod for ever, essentially. But we're getting around it. The front door here still suffers from the potential door bug, but I could airlock that with a real door behind it, much the way I did on the east side. I don't necessarily feel like that's urgent, but it might be a good idea. Seraphin, thanks for the resub. I'm going to shrink the double strand zone just a little bit to accommodate for some more roads. Shrink the hill route as well. This just allows us to get around a little bit faster. The curious thing is, will we be able to... well, so there are some things I would like to do this episode, but I'm going to keep them a secret. Oh, we have a Masterworks shield, though. Foley, you are... Oh, this is the... Ugh. Well, I mean, if anyone's going to use the Hobbit leather, it might as well be me, right? I didn't realize that we were cranking out Hobbit leather shields. So what I'm trying to do is gear up so that we're ready for big fighting. Wow, that brown fur is so much better. I guess what I need to do is acquire some leathers that are more rare. Yeah, that Hobbit leather was a quest reward, you're right. So once I've got Sasquatch Foley, or Hanova and Foley primarily, nicely healed, I'll feel comfortable sending them to go questing. And that, the destination of the quests are sort of up to you guys, what you want to see me do. Oh, what's going on here? We are not going to store... Yeah, let's copy and paste. We're not going to store the simple meals anymore. Let's, in fact, forbid the simple meals. We have so much flour, we can just subsist on elven bread. This plasteel should be interesting. I'm eager to see how much it yields and what I can make with it. I've been trying to carefully diminish the amount that we have in our stockpile, but clearly haven't done a great job of that. Shield! Thanks for the Christmas cheer. I will have fun. Can't wait for next week. Let's bring maybe the building stones out of the general stockpile. Put them over here, just tucking them away. Trying to make it so that the things that decay are in there. I guess stone blocks is raw resource. Hey everybody and welcome. Manian, thanks for the sub, or the resub. Oh, look at that half-year streak. I think that brings you up to a new badge, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, that goblin there had a really naughty name. Doesn't he know I'm trying to keep this family safe? Alright, so there's dining chairs, like, littering everywhere. Every time I look into the stockpile, there is yet another dining room chair that I need to break down. Alright, so there's a Masterwork axe. Fully. Let's have you grab that. And then Sasquatch, you got a Masterwork 1. Hanova, when you're up, you get a Masterwork 1. These haven't been enchanted, which makes me a little sad. Cardoza says we need more animal beds. We do. Maybe from plain leather. Because I'm a little low on cloth. But I don't think you guys can send cloth. Or plain leather, rather. Anything I urgently need? No. I mean, I would say we have a lot of silver, so accepting mystic quests or and that would get people healed up. Stuff like that. Tasks like that would be useful, but in terms of what we absolutely need, no, we're pretty well set. Pretty well equipped. I think what I need to do most is run a trade to sell off all the stuff I've been cranking out with Sasquatch. Oh, he's gonna drink some mead. Bye, hell. Thanks for the resub. Howdy. Welcome back. Alright, tabards. We wanted good tabards, right? Especially on our... Ooh, those are pants. Well, Honova, let's have you throw those on. And we lost a lot of our Devil Strand as a result of a Cold Snap, but not all of it. We definitely have some left. So I'm trying to get Hanova's Sharp up a little bit higher, and probably Rhaenys too. And that way they don't get dismembered when we're going questing. Okay, so we got those beds. Wow, that was fast. Is there any interest of mine to play a multiplayer series on RimWorld? It's possible. There's a lot of logistics involved. Oh, Seraphin's sending some cows. seeking human activity, or human, I don't know. So we got a male bull and a female cow. I'm gonna butcher the bull, and let's go ahead and just auction off the cow. Can you already have a D&D Breakfast Club? I don't know really what to do with this name. I'm gonna call this, Breakfast. Alright, well, congratulations. Ooh, masterwork. Why are we making so many pants? Hanova, let's get you to wear those. Now, the other issue is some of these pants might actually be, no, these are Dwarven pants. What are these? Oh, these are Dwarven pants as well. Reyna, are you wearing Dwarven pants? No, you're wearing normal pants. I really wish I should just go into the mod configs and rename them. So if those are normal pants. Foley? Foley is going to be one heck of a tank. Almost 180 sharp resist. And here we go, tabards. That's exactly what I really wanted. Hey everybody tuning in, welcome back. So, to state the obvious, this is of course not RimWorld of Magic, or the RimWorld of Magic series. I definitely did not have enough time to get it done. I've worked tirelessly on it, but I'm not quite there yet. So, as a result, you get another Wardens of Eriador today, and hopefully next week I'll be ready with the RimWorld of Magic series. So Hanova and Foley. Wow, Foley's deflecting tabard really brings him into a new class of defense. And this one will be Reyna's. Okay. So the tanks are definitely becoming more red and double-stranded, if that's a word I can use. She's at 157. That's pretty good. That's pretty superior. I think this is the last double strand I have tabard for. So, it's an excellent one. Shep. We're going to have you wear that. Little head cutter that you are. Oh, it's so amusing when he cuts people's heads off. If you're wondering how different the Magic series is going to be, significantly. The soundtrack probably will. I've been struggling to figure out what I want for the soundtrack, whether I would just want to copy this series or go with something slightly different. But other than that, it will be more or less unrecognizable, which is good, I guess. So what we really are looking for is, we have need to run a little bit of a trade. Jeremiah, you are going to run said trade. So this is silver with an unknown stash. I don't necessarily need to do that right now, but let's get Jer here, our tinker lad, with breakfast. You can ride breakfast. Let's bring just Cardoza and Vredog. And we are just looking to sell all of the stuff we don't really need. So I'm primarily selling the iron stuff because we don't really need to smelt it down into its iron. I'm keeping steel because steel smelts to steel, which is a little bit more useful. So this is the super fast run? Yeah, that's the super fast run melee weapon. We haven't really picked out who's going to use that elf-wise. Not yet, at least. Playing with the kite shields? Yeah, I'm planning on... I'll keep the Rivendell bow. I'm planning on doing a giant sale here. And hopefully picking up some useful materials that we are lacking at home. Alright, so there's the stuff we want to sell. Then just a little cram. And wham bam. Using the brand new minted road for the first time. And Tinker Lad, you are going to be allowed to travel. Do I have the statue mod? No, I don't even know what that is. Am I using TwitchToolkit? I am. If you need information about that, you can read all about it on the Wardens of Eriador website. What is the end game for a series like this? Do I build a boat and sail off instead of a spaceship? That's a good question, Cheese. So, there is no specific end game. It can go as long as it wants. But one of the goals was to hunt the dragons of the world. To try to bring an end to... Not to offend a different franchise, but the end of a Dragon Age. Bringing them into extinction. Because, you know, they do pose a threat to man. Looks like it's mead o'clock. Look at all this beautiful mead. I just have to make sure it stays roughly within the right temperature. Of course, Rumrorium's the one crafting it. That's almost too perfect. Maybe I should have it be racial preset for who makes wort versus mead versus, you know, whatever else. Alright, so our Tinker Lad has definitely packed away a whole lot of stuff into these guys. I don't know who's currently present, but who we decide? Sithlin was going to stay... So, Aramil. Apocalypse, if you're here... You might not be. Nope, doesn't look like you are. I think I'm going to make Apocalypse the super fast elf runner. Because who else, you know? And then we'll keep Sithlin. That's a good bow. That's a normal bow. We'll trade up bows. Oh, no, we'll have Damien trade up bows. Alright, Jeremiah is going for the ride. This definitely helps to clear out a lot of the sort of junk that we've got in and around the base. We're headed to Azantarag. Gotta say, the wood that we've had is making a bit of a recovery, which is great. We have these wonderful jade recreation items. Alright, it's 21 degrees out. That means that likely it's not sowing season. I mean, we are heading into December, or winter, I should say. Yeah, Aramil, given his speed, alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make him haul as a priority, because he's so fast at it. How fast is he moving? He's moving at 9.8 right now. As you can see, he's flying all over the place. That Enchanted Weapons makes him ridiculous. What he'd be really, really good at is, yeah, flanking, harassing, or even rescue. Mid-battle rescue. Character, he is also bloodlusted, so... and a masochist. So if he gets hurt, you know, he'll be happy about it. We should probably take him off hunt, though. Oh, we have an infused axe. Melee cooldown. So this allows us to swing a little bit faster. So this is a 16.5 axe versus... Alright, it's really not that much better. But I'll give it to Foley nonetheless. Unstoppable Alligator is the name of the axe. Because, you know, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and quit making the axes. We are going to want better armor, I think. So let's do Steel Mountain Dwarf armor. Mountain Dwarf. And there's a lot of recipes here. So those are Mountain Dwarf helmets and Mountain Dwarf armor. And this will be made of steel and steel only. And we'll crank out 2 of those. The Foley and Sasquatch have Mountain Dwarf armor. Longbeard doesn't really need it. I mean, Romurium doesn't really need it. Honova, so actually just make 1 of those, and then let's make a helmet as well out of steel. Meteorite coming down from the Gaif of Slate. Just about covering up a steam geyser, too. Hi, Tooth. How you doing? Well, unfortunately, we forgot to bring those 2 dogs again. Again for the nth time. That's just the way it be sometimes. Alright. On this shelf, we are going to have Lembas flour. And that way, we don't have to do so much hauling. Jeremiah is almost at Azantarag for the trade. And then once I feel like I've sufficiently equipped the people back at home, we can definitely go adventuring. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't lose anyone. And these animals really are hauling so much. My wood went from essentially 0 and we're up to 1,800, given how much they've run around. All right, so Jeremiah's at Azantarag. Oh, there's a trade order here? News to me. Oh, I think that's the one for the giant palantir, let's call it. Oh, look, they have ponies. That might be a better better thing to ride for a hobbit than a horse. Horses are a little large, but here's some mithril. Definitely want to buy some of that, without a doubt. So let's go ahead and balance the trade deficit here, making sure that we can afford said mithril. Barely. And then we'll just buy the rest of their gold. 28 gold and 23 mithril. Doesn't seem like much, but it's what we can afford. At least it's a quick little jaunt, not a long journey. And Nova, you need the helmet. I'm just trying to figure out what we're lacking here. Any word on the super secret new series? Well, it's RimWorld of Magic. I've announced that in stream a few times. But the finer details, no, not really. I told a few people that are involved in the series, ones that they'll have characters at the start, because they need to know roughly what the series is about so that they can design their characters. But that's about it. And to be honest, the details keep changing and developing as I do more modding. I'm doing an intense amount of modding myself for that series. It should be fun. A lot of sort of modding for the purpose of, like, story building, if you were curious. Alright, so Jeremiah, the Tinker Lad, is almost back. We have just about everybody in tabards. I need to change the material allowed for... Oh, we can allow leather tabards, so let's do that. Plain leather. What is the red ore? The red ore is iron. Okay, so there's the Mountain Dwarf armor. And the way this works is you have to smelt the iron into steel. You don't just get steel out of the walls. Rochella, I'm actually, a lot of what the mod I'm running is actually removing stuff from the default game, rather than adding it in. Don't worry, I'm not modding too much. If Tomb World is any indication, I do know what I'm doing. I do know how to make it fun and interesting. Will I make a Witcher series? Probably not, unless someone creates decent enough mods for it. The reason being, I certainly don't have enough time or expertise to make a mod that seems fitting for The Witcher. You know, the Witchers don't really exist without a giant bestiary, and to my knowledge, no such decent bestiary exists. Therein lies the problem. Alright, and there's the helmet we've been waiting on that Honova can get rid of. Potato Kingdom, dropping some cloth. Now, Honova, your armor really hasn't changed at all. But, you know, oh well. We've been trying. Alright, Squatch. Let's get you to crank out a few more tabards. Hey, Jordan. How you doing? I'm using your experimental TwitchToolkit changes now. Let's hope they survive and are robust. So taking a look at Mithril here, it has a sharp modifier of 151. Also makes things beautiful. That's a higher sharp modifier than plasteel. So hypothetically, if I had an inspiration, specifically a crafting inspiration, and I made a Mithril weapon, it would be a very, very sharp weapon. Which is a good thing. Right, I add. Okay, so the tabards are done. Looks like we're just about ready for an adventure. I think the first one would be the item stash here. There is a bunch of Mithril Mountain Dwarf Shield. I don't think I'll be doing that Dwarf Heraldry quest. This Dwarf Shield, no, I'm not doing any of these quests, unfortunately. I will do the item stash, though, and maybe on the way to the item stash, we'll knock over a goblin base again. That's always fun. Test of strength, as it were. Another thing I might need to do is Rumrorium. Are you allowed to wear tabards? You are. Okay. Wine coming down from Night Divinity. I sort of wish that, well, maybe I can have Jeremiah and maybe a guard or two ride around and try to buy up some mithril. Ooh, castle ruins. That's something. Unfortunately, those castle ruins are a little bugged. It told me that sleeping mechanoids were there. Because that makes sense. Nothing like a medieval mod to try to spawn you some mechanoids, right? It won't work. I've definitely hacked the mechanoids out of the game, but doesn't stop them from attempting. There's a lot of fertile soil out here that I'm just not really able to utilize it. I guess if I really wanted to plant, I could plant back up there. It looks like the caves are finally somewhat coming together. A lot of the animals don't have much to do. We're just stone cutting and hauling and the like. So I think it is time to spice it up a little. There we go. It needs more corn, Skith says. I guess I've gone through a lot of my Lembas corn. So we have a Stronghold Quest now, just to our north, nestled in the mountains. But before we do that, we'll go for the other quests. So, world. Let's form a little caravan here. We're going to send... We'll send our... Well, actually, Aramil, how good is your armor? Your armor could be better. This will take me a second, but I need to figure out what the differences of these armors are. So, Fall, Sylvan Glentham, Elf Armor. So these are the 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then the details, base 63, base 67, base 70. All right, so this armor is supposed to be the best. Doesn't necessarily mean it will be, but it's supposed to be. The yellow spots on the world map are Malorn forests. It's a new biome type. They add the Malorn trees, which are these really, really tall ones. So there's only, it's a microbiome within the temperate forests. As you can see, they're spotted all over the place. They're not so much events, but they are unique biomes. And they come with Lorien stags and their own sort of perks. Oh, who's hucking insults here? That also reminds me. Let's deactivate gather spots on all of the campfires. We don't really need that. Alright, do we have the materials? Smith up the armor. I do believe we do. We need 40 gold. Alright, here we go. This should be pretty good for Aramil, and then we'll get running. I'm using Lembas flour to make kibble. Yeah, that's a fair point. Let's stop giving them Lembas. So hay and veg that is not Lembas. And really any meat. I don't care what kind of meat. Thanks for that, Cardoza. Sasquatch probably wants to be asleep. Yeah, I'll let him sleep. And then probably my guess is the helmet is also... Oh, this takes a lot of material, but we have enough bear skin to make a pretty tough helmet as well. Aramil can't use shields like the dwarves can, so because he is sort of a two-hander. So as a result, I have to give him really as good of armor as I'm able. Another thing I could go back and think about is Jeremiah the Tinker Lad. Let's see if you can't improve the furniture around the base. Because that would keep us from sleeping for so long. I don't know what Damien's doing. Oh, his helmet broke down. Come on, Jeremiah. You have a construction of 17 and you're making trash beds. Complete trash beds. Alright, there's a few excellents in here. Memoriam, Nova, Aramil. Well, I generally try to default to excellent quality. And we'll start to spruce up the rest of the bedrooms with other things, like furniture and the like, so it's not so Spartan. You know, a lot of our guys are not ascetics. They'd actually like... Oh, no, that should not be Aramills. They don't... No, they might want nicer bedrooms. Where's Hanova sleeping? Hanova, Sasquatch, Foley. There we are. Tinker Lad. Then we'll get some adventure going. Well, we got it eventually. I'm not going to care what my pets eat. It's more effort than it's worth to try to assign them a very specific type of food. Because then I would have to zone the entire map very carefully, which is more effort than it's worth. I'd rather have them be able to move anywhere and everywhere and eat whatever, which would make it a lot easier to keep them fed and hauling productively. Aramills. Armor's gone up a little bit. What is this? This is a 91% up from... This one's better. Okay, well, I'll wear the new stuff anyway. At some point, the effort that min-maxing requires is more effort than it's worth. At least in my opinion. Alright, so Aramill, here's hopefully a very good helmet. Very shiny. I don't think it's all that good. 115? Oh, that's pretty high. Up from 100. How fast do you... Oh, it has slowed you down a bit. But, whatever. Doesn't matter. So Aramill, Hanova, Foley. Actually, Foley and Shep. We'll send Shep in. Shep wants some action. Sithlin, Damien. 5. There's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sithlin, Foley, Damien, Aramill, and Shep. Choosing the route, we'll first go to the castle. From along some pemmican and cram. I'm really bad at bringing beds, and I don't think I have any made. But what I will bring is all of these shields. I'll just go ahead and sell some more. I don't really care that I'm not bringing a someone skilled in trade. That doesn't so much bother me. I'll even bring the other weapon. Clearinghouse. Alright, and I guess we'll first go to do a trade run, and then after that we'll go questing. So Damien's on travel. Huh. So many of them are on travel already. I might need to modify travel to allow for pemmican. And Zero, thanks for the resub. Howdy, moderator. Travel does allow for pemmican, perfect. Oh, Remurium, you should definitely keep that siege helmet on. Keep that forced. That allows him to shoot faster. Oh, bring the dogs. Good point. Thanks for reminding me. Gecko and Esme. Time to go. Thanks, Golly. surprised that I'm not getting more white stags. I'm trying to cull the number of stags that I have, but I'm really not getting a variety. No one wants to buy my shields? It's possible. It's probable, in fact. At least my goods aren't that janky. But there's that. Now, while they're out, of course, the home base here is a little bit more vulnerable than usual. Don't have a lot of people at home to protect it. What event to happen next? Oh, look, that's colorful. Jordan, is that your doing? Must be. I haven't changed anything, that's for sure. So, to vote here, you need to whisper the bot. You can't just type in general chat. You gotta actually fully whisper the bot. Ooh, great. A Masterwork salted pot. You know, because we could have used beds that were Masterwork, but nope, salted pots it is. Alright, so I did say I was going to potentially make some better furniture. That was not a lie. I have Jeremiah work on this. I'm going to also just suspend the stone cutting. I think we have probably enough blocks for now. Got a ton. I should indeed make a few bedrolls. Yeah. For when we're traveling. Oh, there's a Masterwork. Bedrooms are becoming decent. Oh, another Masterwork. Oh, look at you go. Double Masterworks. Now, if only it was, the stuff we actually wanted. So I don't think there's a... Oh, no, there is a Dwarven dresser. Look at that. And every... I'm just starting with the dwarves because they're sitting next to the iron supply, but everybody's going to get the same sort of bedroom treatments. Another Masterwork? You've got to be kidding me. This is just punishment for making the beds first. Alright, so decent, decent, decent. Slightly impressive. Romurium, you've got the nicest bedroom. Hope you're not jealous. Everybody else. Now for the elves. Elven... I guess they really don't have their own bedside furniture. But I can make some Malorn end tables. And Malorn dressers. How's our progress here? 0.7 days on the road. That's not that bad. And of course, they're rolling out Masterworks. Borax, stop. So this would be Aramil's bed if he was home. Slightly impressives all around. Elven furniture is a little bit more impressive, I suppose. Then for humans... regular old wood it will be, if I can find it. It took me an embarrassing time. And then I should aim to increase the quality of their beds as well. The less time sleeping, the more productivity we're going to get at everyone. Even leveled up in construction. I turned them all the wrong way, but we'll fix that. Okie doke. So I'm trying to keep a few ranged and brawlers at home while we send others away on deployment. That way we're not defenseless here at home. I'll get the better beds and bedrolls soon. I haven't forgotten about the hobbits either. Poor little hobbits way out in the middle of nowhere. And they're freezing cold, 17-degree beds. Sounds pretty miserable, if you ask me. Alright, Exotica's trader showing up. And what I will do is whisper the bot here. If that worked. Apparently it didn't. Oh, you know what? I probably don't have enough money. Let me fix that. Nothing like giving myself an unreasonable amount of money so that I can keep story rolling. Really? Oh. Would help if I spelled my own bot's name right. I'll fix that in a second. So the Exoticas is from the Shire. Oh, look at those little hobbits. I suppose it's good that Jeremiah's still home. Taking a look at my vents. What's going on? I know, I'm trying to buy the Tory Talker vents. And they're just not triggering for me. Let's see. Zero says that he couldn't get it either. Tracker. Increase skill. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know what's this must be Droiden, this must be a result of using your version of TwitchToolkit. The Tory Talker don't work, maybe? Oh, you know, I know why. There we are. The storyteller changed. Sorry about doing this in the middle. So, storyteller waits. Oh, I have Tory Talker enabled now. There we are. All right. Engineering at its finest. So now we have good or bad. The choice is yours. Whisper the bot. Get that rolling. Well, that's creepy. These exotic goods. I mean, I suppose they have gold to trade, but they have organs? I don't think. Part of me is like, buy a kidney. Part of me is like, I'm never going to need a kidney. I'm just going to buy their gold. Ooh, the Shire likes me. And where's the gold? Oh, there's the gold. A caravan should be arriving any minute now. No, it was just a configuration, Jordan. Nothing you did. I just had it on... When I changed who runs the toolkit, it changed storytellers. That's totally normal behavior. So unfortunately, it does not look like these guys have Mithril, but they do have Dragonhide. So I will capitalize on the Dragonhide for sure. Oh, Zero! Dropping a bunch of gifts. Thanks, man. Happy holidays to you. Oh, wow. So there's a Mithril Grand statue here. I'm gonna go have to go get my silver and come back here and buy that thing. All right, let's go to the castle ruins. That would be a lot of mithril. That would actually give me the ability to make some weapons. Beer from Backroad Runner. Do I have much money for roadworks? I do, but I won't be buying one right now. I do want to buy that mithril statue. I do have enough money for something like a, what are they called? Mystic Shaman. Something along those lines. Yep, I'm headed to your castle ruins. Celadry, Rumrorium's idle. Even when your cook has no work, you are well fed. And I would say, yeah, we are definitely well fed. Mystical Shaman, I will accept this. And who? Maybe I'll have Jeremiah go. He's missing a finger. Or Rumrorium, because he's got some... Hanova's got a stab, spear... I'm going to send Hanova, because movement speed affects... breakfast... I will send him eventually. Movement speed affects your dodging. So if you have wounded legs, you dodge less often in combat. Any hints for what's getting delayed? Well, it's RimWorld of Magic, and it keeps getting delayed because I'm basically world building, and it takes a long time. Boredom. Well, I got some people that are bored, and Miles, Celadry, fast learner. Okay. What's going on down... at least this place seems to actually have stuff. Not great stuff, but stuff. Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. Earthbread. Fully. I'm gonna have you go forward with ship. And Aramil. Aramil, how fast are you? You used to be faster. Running through, making sure there's no ambushes, and there isn't. Nice. Alright, back to the world here. Reform caravan. I'm going to have them keep riding the animals that they have. I'm going to bring the Earthbread, and... yeah, no one wants to buy my shields. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to ditch them. Seems like a huge waste, because I'll probably be able to find a buyer, but I'm not that poor, and they're more effort than they're worth. I am indeed trying to create a custom world to play in, yes. I don't want to give anything away, and details keep changing, so even if I wanted to give it away, what I say now might not be true a week from now. Strong, thanks for the bits. Couldn't I have gifted... I could have gifted them, yeah. True. Oh, there's another grand statue. Derry's attempts at grand statues, I should say. And item stash. Could be danger here, so let's be careful. We'll have Damien and Sithlin take cover. Foley, you've got a ridiculous amount of armor. You're going to go in front. Aramil, you're going to cover the animals, because last time we went on one of these, the animals got attacked. Okay, no one's here. I'm alright with that. Hi, Silver. Thank you. Let's beat up some gobs. Gob crushing. Sounds good to me. Sasquatch, I suppose there is no harm in having you continually trying to craft. Let's try to make you some dwarf horn bows. Maybe we can get an enchanted one for RimWorld. We do indeed need a hobbit. Yeah, I'm hoping to add someone like that to the group. Where did those milk come from? Is my new cow like producing milk? Oh, what is this? Offer gifts? No, I'm not offering gifts. A farmer. She's 22. There's a swarm of bandits chasing her. Okay, I'll offer safety. You're a spacer. Cool. Yeah, no, goodbye. Enjoy your retirement. But of course, the thing is, there's a warg walking right into my base. Now we're gonna have hundreds of enemies to deal with. So go me. Alright, getting people restricted. I'm going to return home with this group. I'm not going to fight two wars at once. I'm not a fool. Alright, come on, bandits. 33 bandits. I don't know what these wargs are doing. Oh, they're of the Shire? Wait, what? These wargs, like, belong to people. Oh. These Shire folk are still here. Go home, Shire folk. And bring your wargs with you. I don't want your wargs... Oh, there we go. Now they're leaving. I think because the warg's going to eat them. Yeah, they're wargs that got lost are running interference for me, which is fine, but they're also dying, which is not so great. These little thieves are going to have a tough time. They're getting stomped. Too bad there's no Hobbit pirates or something like that. That'd be one really easy way to add to our numbers. Alright, let's turn it into melee. And this door is so bugged that they don't even know to melee. They brawl here. Axe of the Warrior. Wow, that's barely worth anything. Alright, all of the bow people be dismissed. I will attempt to save the warg, but I'm not going to hold my breath. It's unlikely that anything good will come of that. And I'm going to go straight into another encounter here. Animals to the corner. Wow, this is This is a big map tile. So those of these that are, no, forget. Don't even try to save the ward, because there's not enough time on the clock. Probably what I'm going to do is remove this front gate, because it's bugging out my brawlers, where they don't even know to be able to melee. So it's turning a 3v1 into a 1v1, which is stupid, for lack of a better term. All right. Feel me. Alright, Aramil and Damien getting shot a little bit. I'm gonna get Foley out front. You can tank. There's no tomorrow. Alright, let's get the pillows off of me. And base destroyed. Alright, well, we took a little bit of damage. Got shot a little bit, but not too seriously. Oh, Shep just isn't done. Alright, Sithalin. Doc's here. Damien and Sithalin. So Sithalin, let's start tending. Damien might be cursed. A little bit. I mean, he's wearing a toque, so not exactly the toughest of armors. That. At home, Lorlando. I'm gonna wake you up and tend to Reyna. Alright, Mr. Shep. See what we got here for raiding this little goblin base. Gabagooey. Beds! And not even real beds, just bed spots. Okay, so there's some food, more bed spots, actual beds, iron table, chairs, another dining room, bedroom, some earth bread. What are these? A bunch of dwarven tunics. Bedrolls. Oh, nice. A lot of wooden furniture here. Oh, there we are. Some mithril and plasteel. Some actual loot. Alright, is everyone patched up? They are. Fantastic. Let's reform caravan. I'm going to set them all to no rider, so that we can carry more stuff. Don't want Bongbi or whatever his name is. Wow, they had a lot of pemmican too. They also had human meat. You guys are gross. Don't be gross. Alright, the rare variety of metals, rugs, monkey meat, wood, and all of their oodles of weapons. I'm going to leave the dead man tainted stuff because it never sells. Not at good profit. What else? Chairs and tables. This is just so that I don't have to cut down trees. Recycling at its finest. Alright, that's good enough. We'll go to Azentarag to sell some of the stuff we have, and then double back for base. No, I will not be doing Bobbling the Goblin. Much as you all might want it. Doesn't really fit with the lore. That Axe of the Warrior is really terrible. We have a ton of dwarves to bury. You did get patched up? Yes, you did. Alright, another thing I wanted to do is... Did we train the cow? No, we have not. We're trying to. As soon as we can train the cow, we can send, like, Hanova to go get healed from the Mystic. Alright, I don't need the Earthbread or the... Yeah. Wooden Goblin Weapons. That's always funny. Can't imagine how absolutely useless that must be. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get rid of the double strand stuff. That is pretty pricey. Because we have a ton of wood back home, I'm even leaning towards just selling this furniture for beautiful silver. That allows me to bankroll something more fun and adventurous. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And we'll buy all their gold, though. Ooh. Expensive. Alright. On the road again. The Wardens of IKEA. Yeah, it seems like being furniture vendors is a very common theme for my series. Just the way it is. Thanks, Jeremiah. We had a lot of herbal meds. Might as well have another shelf for it. Restricts lift. Forgot to do that, and that's why they're all idle. Same with the animals. Taking a look around the base, my stockpile looks a little bit more manageable than it was before. One thing I want to do is like a vault room. Seraphim, there's no way to like just tell them to hop on horses without having to settle a new tile. Otherwise I would. They're slow, but not painfully slow. Their moving is pretty decent. 46 tiles a day. I mean, that's flying fast, as far as I'm concerned. And then once they get home, I want to send someone to go buy that mithril brand statue, or it gets removed from the build queue. From the supply queue. Gonna have to make some additional room for future neighbors. Alright, so the horn bows are done. They 15 at a 1.68. How's that compare to Remorium's? 21. So they fire a lot faster. Yeah, I will switch up. But I'll probably just queue up more horn bows to be queued up. hoping to get a enchanted one. Light Void. No, dragons are not tameable in this mod, nor should they be. We're trying to stay within acceptable parameters of lore, and wow, the title of this is A Thirsty Demon? Okay. Interesting. So I'm trying to keep with Lord of the Rings lore, tameable dragons make less than 0 cents. We are going to need to put some berries here, maybe. Raw food, vegetarian berries for the kibble. Not really been giving them any food. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, indeed. Dragons are sentient and not stupid or tameable. They're like, they're more like, Rumbo on crack. Alright, I'm changing the front gate because I'm understandably tired of the buggy doors, and I'm just gonna clean my hands of them. Jeremiah got inspired recruitment. It's too bad there's no one to recruit. There we go. And let's pop this open and have it be air gapped. Alright, these guys are bedrolling a ½ inch from base. That's too bad. Could have had a lot more comfortable of a stay. One thing I hadn't done is, and have not yet, is better beds. So we need one lounge bed, as far as I can tell. And then we'll work on the human ones. Oops. Meant to hit F, and it didn't. Not in time. I've really emptied out my storage. Yes, I've tried to. I worked hard to try to dump. So I put all the stone blocks over there, some of the spare food in the quote-unquote pantry. Alright, there's an excellent one. And I think that one was Aramil's. Then human beds. So we need 2. We need an excellent double bed. I'm surprised there hasn't been more couples. Alright, that was quick. And Jeremiah, that happens to be your own bed. Sure you're happy about that. Caravan request. Components for golden armor. I can't really source components like on purpose, so I'm not really sure if that's a thing I can do there. But you know, whatever. Okay, and then we need Reyna's bed. You're the only one with... Oh, and then the Hobbit's beds, of course. Oh, we have a lot of idleness. Well, hopefully these guys are home now. And then we'll have them head back out in a second. A masterwork. Okay, Reyna, you get a masterwork bed. Here's a new Tory Talker event. Neutral, bad, or good. Alright, Foley and everybody else are home. Animals. Wide grazing. The bill for hornbows are done again. Wow, we really are not getting masterwork ones or enchanted ones. I'll just keep making them. Keep cranking them out. Caravan request, yeah. So that's really unfulfillable, in my opinion. So some of the road over here I got rid of because I will be putting in a little bit of a another bedroom. I actually might move their bedrooms around just so they're a little bit closer. Alright, that's a little bit of a construction project. As far as assignments go, let's do meals on everybody. Perfect. I do have a compacted machinery meteorite out here, but it's not enough to fulfill the quest. And even if it was, I wouldn't want to waste my opponents that way. They're more valuable than that. Huh. What happened? Oh, well, Can is sentence 4. I don't know what happened to that Tory Talker vote. What one? I wasn't, I'll just call for a new one. Hello? Red Twitch bot. Oh, I think the bot is gone into Weirdo Land. I think that's what's going on right now. Nope, no, it's working. It's just delayed or lagged or something. I don't know. It's being broken as usual. So Vorak. Bandit Camp Quest for advanced components. Well, that's weird. All of these weirdnesses here are precisely and exactly... Oh, that is not your bed. Is precisely and exactly why I'm spending so much time trying to straighten out for the RimWorld of Magic, so there isn't this kind of weirdness that happens, because it could be frustrating. Animals wander in. You know that that's code for. That's code for slaughter. Alright, so these bedrooms are mediocre, 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 mediocre. They suck. Call it what it is. They suck, but whatever. We'll have to do. Alright, Vorak, you won't even have a roof on your bed. Poor Vorak. I'm gonna give the... Just to mix it up a bit, I'm gonna give the Hobbits wooden dwarven stuff. Why am I building new Hobbit holes? I'm hoping to get some new Hobbits. Alright, I don't think any of the Tory Talker events are happening and working. Hi, Klein. So I am going to reconnect the bot. And maybe poke through the bug log real quick. See if anything's been red flagged. Something wrong with the butcher. Max messages reached. Will not log anymore. Cool. Alright. Let's try another Tory Talker. See if this won't work. Air mills and a hobbit bed. Yes. That's supposed to be Shep's mill. Alright. Belladry, yours is backwards. Everybody else is all set. Great. Well, my attempt for decent hornbows, I think gods have laughed at. Potential for a new colonist coming in. That's exciting. And then what I need to do is I need to send Jeremiah at least to go buy that massive statue. And what I'm going to do is trade statue for statue. I'm going to use my own art. Sell. I'm going to use this one too. And this one as well. Statues are worth a lot of money. They're pretty good to sell. Okay, Jeremiah, you're up. Let's have you bring the 2 horses and Crawl. Actually, bring Crawl, Micro, and a horse. You ride the horse. We're going to have you bring Cram, 150. That's absolutely more than you'll ever need. And statues, and that axe that is terrible, that is enchanted, but is still terrible. Cloth tabards. And a ton of silver. Let's also have Damien go with him as protection in case we get waylaid out on the road. And we'll bring Vredog and put Damien on Vredog. We are heading over here to buy a ton of mithril. Prisoner rescue request. She's a Hobbit farmer, if she's not lying. Open for a Hobbit. Yeah, I think it's a Hobbit. Alright, so after my little myth request, we'll get said Hobbit. Oh boy, that log is full as can be. Population is booming. Oh, ran out of food. Oh, yeah, that's my fault. Gotta let you have second breakfast. Hinova, while they're doing that, you are going to go to the healer. Where is the healer? Whoa, he's kind of far. Hinova, take breakfast. Oh, that's gonna look funny. And 200 cram. All right, let's go, cow. Unfortunately, this cow has a little bit of a scratch scar, not that fast. All right, we are cramming the cram. Well, that's a dwarf on a bull, or a cow. Nice. Looks like my meat is just almost getting ready to progress. I'm excited about that. Go Frenzy Camassia. Nice. Meals on wheels, yeah. I suppose. The dark way. How's my meat? Now we have so much of this salted meat on the coast. I don't really need to worry about meat for a while. Alright. Borax Earthen Hill is currently in the process of growing. But the bedrooms are better. Witsy, thanks for the bits. I will be streaming 7 Days to Die tomorrow with the squad. But not Tuesday. Tuesday's Christmas Eve, so for obvious reasons, picking that one off. I wouldn't make them work on Christmas Eve. Even I am not that cruel. Wow, Hanova, you got nowhere. Jeez. I need to start doing bedrolls, don't I? So I have a ton of plain leather. So let's actually crank out a bunch of plain leather bedrolls. But I'm going to wait for Jeremiah to get home. We also have a little bit of dragon hide. I think this is enough dragon hide to make a really good helmet. A Gladrim helmet. Because it only needs 15 of leather. So I'm going to make 2 of those. That should be awesome. I'm excited about dragon helmet. Elven dragon helmets. I'm better than most retail places. Yeah. That makes me more sad than anything else, to be honest. Maybe there is a Dwarven helmet with Dwarf King crown. A lot of material. I don't think they provide all that much protection. Let's actually compare the protection of all these dwarf helmets. So the crown defaults to 27. This has 71, so the crown sucks. The Mountain Dwarf is probably highest, 73. Yep, it is indeed the highest so far. Yeah, the Mountain Dwarf helmets are the best. I figured, but doesn't hurt to check. Did I buy that dragon hide? I did indeed. However, we do have a quest to slay a dragon. And in fact, it's right next to its outpost, too. I do intend to do it. I'm just trying to get the best possible gear I can, hence going for the mithril and getting Hanova all healed up. Well, that wasn't smart. Animals? No, you are unrestricted. Oh. Can the stag? Oh, you're so cute, Can. I think Can just left to go watch Star Wars, but that is a cute little fawn. Oh, there we go. Masterwork. Probably put that quest to what rest from Rorium. Let's go grab that. 19, one, yeah, that's a pretty good bow. Alright, Sass. Oh, no. Whatever you're doing, don't do it. Oh, wait, you're making a mountain helmet. Okay, I actually don't have enough silver. Yeah, I don't have silver for the other helmets. That's what's going on. But we will have silver left over. Here we go. This is where I came for. Selling our bows that we didn't need or want. Tabards. A toque. Statues to buy the mithril one. That mithril statue will break down into wonderful amounts of weaponry. Who needs art when you can stab someone, right? Alright, let's accept that and return home. Hanova, I'm gonna have you return home. Like, that cow must be stupid slow, because you are barely moving. Who's starving? Oh, we out of... Yes, we are. We didn't my chocolate. All right, changing this one over to simple meals. And no matter how much flour I build up, it doesn't really matter, does it now? We inevitably have a shortage midwinter. I mean, I suppose I do have a lot of animals and a pretty big population, so I'm surprised I went through all that. Wouldn't hurt to have some dusters made out of plain leather. My heart is my weapon. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Light Void. Fairly accurate. But we also have this rescue request. Oh, it's right next to the base. That shouldn't be that hard. Not hard at all. So I'll go rescue that hobbit. And that means one of you will get a hobbit to add talents and all that stuff. Alright, so Hanova's back unsuccessfully. Gone to the healer quest. That cow is just too slow. I should have realized that would be a fool's errand. Alright, help. Brief. Yeah. It moves at 3. Compared to light. For light, you're, what, pregnant? Yeah. A little slower, but definitely faster than that dwarf. It looks like we have an excess of meat. I keep looting it from... I keep getting mead from, questing and all that. Alright, I have a decent amount of limestone, so I'm going to start to outline the fertile soils. Oh, my caravan was ambushed by manhunters. Well, rip to them. I can't really imagine Damien and Jeremiah needing that much help. Manhunting duck. Ugh. Peace was never an option. Caravan battle 1? Yeah, no kidding. Ain't no simple farmer folk. So large and unnecessary construction projects are my name-o. Alright, Camasia is fully healed. The beverage does disappear when you uninstall the barrel. So that is something you should not do. We're going to have a giant... I got to be really careful as to my queue here. Making sure that we are careful not to accidentally select mithril. But we're going to have a huge amount of mithril now. That's exciting. Alright, who's the fastest animal? Crawl? I think Hanova and Micro or Crawl. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Hanova and Crawl with 150 cram. Nova, I've spent a lot of time trying to heal you, so you better get there. Pronto. Derry leveling up in crafting. Yeah, I did say that I wanted Derry to start taking over some crafting tasks. So I might have Derry do the clothing. And Sasquatch will start to do smithing only. So let's go back to that work tab. And most of these should be any worker. Some of these aren't. Okay. That all looks set. Gary's going to be really good at this task because industrious, neurotic, jogger, all the things that you need to be able to run around and do that kind of jobs with. What else do we want to do? Animals or wildlife? Get some more meat. Here's that mithril statue. So how much? This has Art of Torture. Great. A torturous statue turning into weapons. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're starting to get the better helmets. The dragon hide. Ooh, damn! Damn, that is a lot of armor. Wow. Holy cow. All right, Aramil. You are first up to get that helmet. So this has a sharp 200 for the helmet. That is muy good. No more poking my eyes out. Yeah, I need. Oh, Damien took the other one. Good, because you know we don't want your head to get the mountain. All right, Jeremiah. I think it's at that point it's better than Hyperwave. Oh, we have some Haradrim coming. Finally, you guys are sending me some people. All right, animals being restricted. Work Frenzy Dairy. Oh, wow, you're going to be working, like, so fast. I don't have my front doors open, do I? So they're possibly going to want to bash their way in. Dwarven Bandits are coming. Pretty healthy amount of them. That's Thornbacks with the first raid, or the second raid, Light Void with the first raid. All right, let's get people into position. Quit hitting me, bro. Here, Miller, you're gonna lose a one-on-one. Nope. Oh, they're fleeing. I think they ran into... Yep, the groups merged and they got scared. Alright, Reyna and Foley head down here with... Let's send Shep in. Let's not be afraid to sufficiently use our little dude. Orlando, you're going to be medicing. Let's see. More Dwarven Bandits from Logon. So this is 40 bandits here and something like 35 bandits there. And it's becoming Foggy Rain. Foggy Rain. It really is the union of men here, and women, whatever, you know what I meant. Because you've got 3 different races representing. Jeremiah's back here just like, raid, whatever. I'm gonna keep building. Now, unfortunately for the dwarves, not for me, being melee only and me being the architect of their demise means that they never really have much of a chance. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't be ready for him anyway. Alright, Mr. Sassy. Sassy Sasquatch. Let's keep making helmets. Oh, we have another Dragonhide helmet sitting here. 192 defense. Celadria Sithalin will grab it. I'm not going to force it on them. Whoever grabs it, grabs it. I know you want to be looking at the fight, so let me get that screen. There's a lot of them. I mean, they outnumber me like 10 to 1. Just about, of the people who are fighting versus the people who are attacking. I see that you purchased Roadworks. I definitely did not get that prompt. So we have a ton of Mithril, but I don't have any inspirations. One thing I could try to do for Sasquatch. Oh, Shep, you need second breakfast. Fine. Orlando, you are fleeing. Yeah, don't go through those doors. But you can stand there. Where are you? Okay, animals. Wide grazing for everybody. Get out of the way. I think the road... I don't think I have enough silver for the roadworks, but they should have probably fired. Oh, there's 2 groups of them. So I need to focus on the second group. First group is fleeing already. I feel like I'm in a tower defense game or something. But 'tis the advantages of having a well-fortified base. Our Tinkerlad is... he's only gotten hit once. Foley's a little hurt, surprisingly given his armor levels. But he's gonna have... I mean, he is having to defend against quite a few. Where are these guys going? Where possibly would they be going? Orlando, time to move. In fact, if they want to leave, we can let them out. Weird, yes, but... Oh, no, don't hit Orlando. Alright, so, Foley, you're going to need rescue. You lost a toe. Fine. You can leave. They're bashing my doors down, but I have plenty of granite to replace. Maybe I can trigger the roadworks? Sure. I could do that. And I don't have 16,000 silver in storage, so I can't trigger it. As suspected. I don't lose that close to anyone. Inspiration for art and crafting for Orlando. Super not useful. Don't worry, Foley. You're not going to die. You're just going to miss a toe. It's just a toe, bro. Oh, that was a whole lot of dead people. Would have been nice to have Hanova around. Alright, Jeremiah, you're okay. Patched up. Yeah, I can force it to go through. At least it went through. Cram coming down from Not Even Witty. This is a research axe. Not that it's needed anymore. These doors are rebuilt. That's a lot of dead dwarves. Mass grave is only a teeny fraction loaded up. Alright, Aramil, I'm going to have you tidy up the hospital so that we don't get infections. That would be bad. Well, once we recover from the wounds that we currently have, I think it's time to... go dragon hunting. Alright, so I have a new Be Happy drug policy. This is to hopefully get Sasquatch inspired so we can make something really good. Yeah, if I opened that mass grave, it would be disgusting. That would be awful. Oh, FFAL as well. Oh, a swift battle axe. Oh no, this is the one that fully dropped. That's right. I'm gonna equip this stuff before it decays any further. You know what gear means to a dwarf, right? Oh, pretty good helmets. Pretty good. So the pipeweed is only a +6. Good to know. I don't think it's as penalizing as some of the other things you can smoke in this game. We're gonna have a ton of weapons that we need to melt down. Thanks, dwarves. I'm just going to keep the mithril forbidden, so we don't accidentally use it in some way. Coastal Haven of the Elves coming. Imagine how awkward it must be to try to explain. No, these dwarves are evil dwarves. We promise. Alright, so the storage is here. What are they? Important versus important. So these should be a little bit lower. These should be preferred. Let's copy, paste, preferred, copy, paste. There we go. Now we will store meat up here as a priority. Allow for a little bit better cooking. Item stash quest, uranium. Nice. I do want to save that, the Hobbit that needs saving. I'm going to let people heal up a little bit more. Let's take a look at the world here. Here's the uranium. Nova. Yeah, that Hobbit farmer is not very far away. Let's see. I could send the elves to go fetch. A little weird, but we'll send Shep too. One, two, three, four. That will work. Now, if I really wanted to do this smart, I would bring another one. I'll bring Light too. Bring them home. All right, a little bit of pemmican. Let's say 150. And why do I have so much milk? There's got to be something wrong with that cow. The cow is leaking. Cow needs to quit leaking so much. Alright, off we go. Yeah, where is this cow? Breakfast, why do you make so much milk? I don't know what's going on. I have just a ton of milk. Like, quite possibly a ton now. I have 455 milk. Could be the sheep, but even then, it doesn't make sense. Because I don't have a lot of animals, and I have way too much milk, given the number. I'm utterly stacked, yeah. Emery, you're right there. I am utterly stacked with milk. Speaking of which, can we sell it? No. Donkey. I wonder if I bring a donkey to the Dragon Quest. If there's going to be a little bit of, never mind. There's nothing I want to buy off those guys. Reyna and Caravan headed up to the rescue. 11 enemies, so 11v4. My money's still on me. Hi, Raptor Town. How's it going with you? Taking a look at my wood supplies. They're dwindling yet again. I can't believe my grove up north has not yet yielded wood yet. I know I just said yet like 5 times. But it's surprising. Reyna, you are going to need... Oops. Be set up for food. There are some mature trees. Alright, Lolando's fully healed. Now it's just fully. He was the man standing in the way. He got pretty beat up as a result. But he kept us safe, and that's what matters. Even at the cost of his big toe. Back to burying the dwarves. Using bedrolls for the first time ever. You're welcome. Hopefully chopping down some trees as well. I said 5 bedrolls. I did indeed. Look. 5 bedrolls. I like the uniformity of the... It's like... Kind of Australia? China? This looks like China. Wow. Alright. Line, you are actually a hobbit. You suck. Well, you actually don't suck. You have good passions, but... I don't know. How old are hobbits supposed to live in this mod? I don't really remember. Alright. Animals, you go hide back here. Oz, China. Yeah. Ooh, that's some very colorful horses. How these guys have not attacked... Oh, there we go. Let's kill the dude named Limber. Timber! Oh, well, this one's fast. Was fast. I'ma kill your colon. Let's poke holes in your colon. Let's shoot colon. There we are. No, not Shep. Oh, wow. Shep just lost his face. He looks like Two-Face now. Ow. These little dwarves have pretty sharp blades. Alright, now they're fleeing. But we need to patch Shep and Celadry and Reyna. Wow, you guys got, like, trashed pretty hard. Well, Shep, sorry about the face. I will be working to put that back. We clearly need some... I don't think there are racial helmets for, hobbits, which is the problem. Celadry, you're a doc. No, you're not a doc. Sithlin's a doc. An eye for an eye. Doesn't that make the whole world blind? Well, at least you leveled up at medical. The worst bandage jobs ever. Another rare axe of research. Well, at least Nova feels better. Irony here is no one else does. A big axe just makes you have more social impact. I guess that's the speak softly and walk with a big axe parable, or the quote. Oh, one of these got shot by me. Oopsie. Alright, well, let's go offer some sort of rescue here. Rescuee joins. And the first thing you did was strip naked. I don't think we're gonna get along here. Oh, caravan ambush Hanova by the Haradrim. Oh, it's a 1v1. My money's on Hanova. Alright, the rescuers are going to reform caravan. We are going to bring their meals, berries. They have salted insect meat. I think I'll leave that behind. All these axes, sure. And furniture. Oh, caravan is immobilized, so get rid of the bed. Alright, Hanova, duke it out. There can only be one. But don't get hurt, because I just spent time healing you. And he wins. I did assign Rider. Emery, thanks for continuing the gift. The continuing resub. Caravan Battle 1. Haas the Loner 0. Where is my caravan? Two days, 1.8 days of food. They might need a bit of a help then. We'll have to see. Alright, come on, Sasquatch. Drink mead, do drugs, get happy, and let's make some fancy fancies. And he goes to sleep. Of course he does. Well, the winter's almost over, which will allow for some additional psychoid and stuff like that. Disease, foreign, or disease? I think Twitch... The Tory Talker, the Twitch Toolkit's being a little xenophobic here. Damien, don't you... He just killed 3 of them and is like, now I'll haul. Oh, we have plenty of meat now. Getting chilly in here. Guys, start hauling that wood. Another thing I could do is to have specific shelves for wood. So no, Hanova's fully healed, but he's running dangerously low on food. Aramil with Cram. Gonna go out, meet him. Aramil can run faster than the horses he could ride, so... what else? I want to bring a bed. You thought I was going to forget the bed, didn't you? I know you did, because that would very much be my jam. Alright, so the main group that just got beat to a pulp is almost home. And Aramil's away to go feed Hanova, because Hanova's so slow. So here they are, Shep and the rest. With Klein. Now that Klein is home, you guys know the drill. You've got, I'll give you 5 minutes. And in the next 5 minutes, if you are a subscriber of mine, all you gotta do is type something in general chat, and it makes you eligible to have the Hobbit farmer named Hobby right now, to have the Hobbit farmer named after you. And I'll assign skills in just a second. I just wanted to take the advantage here and do some wood hauling. So Hobby here, he is a farmer. So, grow, plant, cut, and cook. Very nice. And it cost me an eye and an ear. Or Shep here, an eye and an ear. Nothing that a mystic can't fix, but it's going to take a while. Aramil, you ran out of food, but you didn't because you have travel food. So quit complaining. We're also going to want another bed. Please be excellent. Oh, well, it's first try. Bazinga. Let's do an end table and the dresser as well. Oh, the roof or the Hobbit thing grew on... Like, the grass takes a while to grow before you can put a roof over it, so we got that roofed up. Ooh, everything's excellent. Set owner, Hobby. Now we have 4 of each, meaning that we have the capacity to add 1 new one. Uh-oh. This needs refueling right now. Don't get ruined, don't get ruined. Ooh. Wait. I don't really care about that. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't have any ranged hobbits, so. Zane Spur sending me some silver. And a dry thunderstorm from Sprungstrong. Take a look at my animals. Grazer's grazing. Hobby could be a ranged hobbit, yeah. She could be the first. Oh, Camasia, thanks for gifting out subs to the community. So if she is a ranged hobbit, I think we would restrict her to maybe short bows only. That's probably pretty reasonable. Or dwarven bows, right? A hobbit should... should I poll you guys? I should probably poll you guys. Here's your options. Just typed them up. So, this is about bow restrictions for hobbits, because hobbits don't really have their own bows. I guess none of the above should have been an option, but whatever. Clear weather backroad runner is sending. And the assignment for our new hobbity friend is going to go to Potato Kingdom. So, Potato, I'm going to be looking to you for a good name for your hobbit. A name fitting a hobbit. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Gonna name him Boblin for now. Looks like Annie is coming out ahead. Well, I can't really picture a hobbit using like a Rivendell bow, so even if you vote for Annie, I might choose to sort of have a restriction anyway. Just from fairness and all. Alright, let's heat up this campfire. Oh, Inova can trade. Cool. I don't really need your turkeys. These guys are on the road, and they're both making good time now. Leo the Hobbit. Alright. Inova's out of food. But we've merged. So we're good. What are the Hobbit weapons in tech? A basket hilt saber, and an ankle biter axe, and a pitchfork. Pretty simple little weapons. There is no such thing as a Hobbit ranged weapons. There's no slings or anything like that. Pebbles, throwing pebbles at spiders. You know the deal. Taking a look at this poll here. I'll give it a little bit more time. There's not a clear winner. Throwing daggers, that'd be pretty cool. Except for you, it would be a little weird to have seemingly infinite amounts of them. I could also give her a pitchfork, but it would be nice to have a ranged hobbit. And she does have particular shooting passion. She's also a passion for melee as well, but... Still melting down the dwarf axes. Man, there's a lot of them. Our meat situation looks a little bit better. Suppose, who doesn't have a range? Leo does. Okay. Take her off a hunt. Rainian, you're no longer going to be cooking. Dwarven crossbow would be best. I sort of agree with that as well. Maybe we'll give her a dwarf crossbow. I didn't really have that as a poll item, but let's pretend I did. For now, I think I sold my only other dwarf crossbow, so I'm going to have to manufacture some new ones. I also need to clear forced. Oh, she is cleared forced. She's wearing fresh clothes. She is. Wow. Look at how many. She has so much different stuff. Alright, I'm just going to shut this pull down. Done. And another Tory Talker right above my head. Bad, neutral, bad. Nova got home. Awesome. Welcome home. And that also means Aramil's home. That means everybody's home. Now, I do want to, really hoping for some sort of, inspiration to use this mithril. Seems to me like if I'm fighting dragons, mithril is what I would want. Ooh, a masterwork crossbow. All right, let's forget the other crossbow cues because we hit it first try. That's some luck. Now, is there anything I can do about Shep's head? Something to protect his head? Not really. I could maybe make a heavy plate helmet for him? Or put him in a dwarf head? I don't know. That's food for thought. For now, I'm going to make heavy plate armor for Reyna. New stuff. She's been in her heavy plate for a long time now and could use a new set. I mean, yeah, I could definitely want an eye patch if one existed, but no, what I mean is what I mean by equipment for Shep is if he is going to be a brawler, same with Jeremiah, a little toque is really not a lot of coverage, which is why he lost an eye and an ear. It could be just as easily, because he did get cracked in the head, in the skull, he could have been dead or some sort of brain damage. So what I'm suggesting is some sort of way to protect them, protect their brain case. Tribal armor? I'm not so certain it exists. I might be able to buy it, but I don't think I can make it. No. I can't make it. I'd have to buy it off of someone. Mary used human gear in the movie. That's a pretty fair point. For headgear. Yeah, I mean, I suspect if I'm making it myself, I'd be making a smaller one for Hobbit, right? Did that Tory Talker do nothing? Yes, and it didn't throw errors either. Oh, it was, that Tory Talker tried to drop a ship chunk on me, and that's not a legal event to have happened, which is why it didn't happen, and I think killed the bot. Yeah, some events are just not valid, but the Tory Talker votes don't know that, so they try to trigger invalid events like a ship chunk, but obviously we're, you know, in the third age here. We shouldn't be getting ship chunks on us, so it just kind of cancels out. Whoa, alright. Bot not working. No, it's working. It's just not working for Tory Talker votes. I'm just going to leave it alone for a bit. What I've really been hoping for is some infused gear. I just haven't really been getting it. Very sad. There's no way to sort of increase the chance of infused gear. So, but Sithalin and Shep, I mean, Shep's pretty messed up, but he's almost fully healed anyway. A lot of his wounds is gone. Dev mode is still on. Yeah, I know. Well, so that I can look at the bug log. I'm not going to use it. I'd have to turn God mode on for it to matter anyway. I think this is a... I sent this raid? Did not. Alright, well, okay. Apparently I sent a raid to myself. Even though I don't remember doing that. Raptor Talon, it was you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see that. For some reason or other, it blamed me for it. Jerks. Jerk bot. Reyna, you're mostly healed up. Restricts. Put everyone in home. Animals in wide grazing. Oh, Jesus. Jeremiah is way outside of the base. He's next to all of the enemies. Run, Jeremiah. You're small. Hide under a bush. The ring wraiths are coming. How are they catching up to him? Oh, I guess Glitch could. The rest of them, it doesn't actually make sense that they caught up because he's technically fat. Oh, Jeremiah is dead. True and honest death. Apparently, Jeremiah's death has a message from MRE. That doesn't make any semblance of sense. Cheese sending a medieval tournament quest. One of the problems of letting people move around the map is you get deaths like that. Oh, Derek got hit. Alright, Celadry, you are going to be unrestricted. And I'm going to put Jeremiah here. Good. Damien, I'm going to have you go harass them. Holy, that is a strange place for you to stand. Nova. Aramil. Oh, the walls are in the home zone. I see. Yep, we are going to need another Hobbit. Got him. Take cover behind a tree. Never mind. Mallory Wood coming down from Light Void. And Herodrum are fleeing after being beaten so badly. Alright, so here is little Tinker Lad. What have we been doing? Marble? Unfortunately, there's no one to build that. So Aramil, you're the new builder. He's already working on it. Good man. Alright, a few of them are coming the wrong way. Bully, Nova, Reyna. Teach them not to do that. An annual expo event. Ooh, decapitated. Ugly way to go. Wow, Cleo with that little crossbow looks pretty mad. twine coming down from Crazy Chris. I find it interesting that the Rhadamant use goblin weapons. Former meat from Crazy Chris. Oh, I think, what is this? Funeral party? Something like that. Let me restrict, or unrestrict. And beer. One of each. Awake. Well, awake is like more sad than a party. This is more of a funeral party. Wow, he's already inside. That didn't take very long. No, I didn't. Ugh, Damien, why? Quit playing with corpses. An Irish wake. Yes. That's exactly what I had in mind, too. Wow, that is how far we have to go for limestone? Party event pretty much never works. There's a lot of prerequisites for what stipulates the requirements for a party, and it's rare that they are triggerable on purpose. Well, interestingly enough, your rival dying, Derry, means more to you than your friend Jeremiah dying. That's a little vindictive. But I suppose I could get you lost in your work. So let's have you queue up another grand statue out of granite, I guess. Kind of a terrible material to use, but maybe the art will be of your lost husband. B-Ray is pretty close. Yeah, minus... I did see the minus 20 for husband, but the fact that it's minus for friends. Alright, so we have the armor. Where do we put that armor? Just sitting on it? Something? I don't know where it is. Heavy plate armor. Where did it go? Huh. I guess I need to free up some space. I suppose I could go do that. It looks like everybody's kind of getting healed up. So, trade price improvement would be Rumrorium. We'll bring Pemmican. Way too much. And leathers I don't intend to use. A bed. And let's free up some space. Not going to sell his axe, though. Oh, we need more pets. More carry weight. God, the bows. Get this underway in just a second here. I wish there was like a little button I could click for, like, damaged stuff. Tally-ho. Go sell it. Something like that. Go to a new city. Because heading back to the same one over and over again, we're not going to get a new offering. For Shella, for Jeremiah. Psychite Tea from Camasia for the sad day, losing one of her founders. Indeed, if only we had Boromir to protect the little ones. Oh, they were moving the teas. Yeah, her armor is old and pretty ruined. Where's this plate armor going? I'm quite confused now. So this next set will be for the Hobbits. There is a helmet that's Raina's. Hey, Artie Marty. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the resub. Hope you're ready for tomorrow. If you're able to make it tomorrow. Alright, RimWorld is on his way. Plenty of food. Make it there. Got a grand statue. This... Oh, you're under it. Day for Hanova. About you being tall as a building. Dare, you're just going to throw yourself into work here to try to keep from thinking about your dead husband. But seriously, where is the armor? I'm so confused. Did someone else put it on? Reyna and Lorlando is wearing heavy plate armor. Ah, alright. Lorlando put it on. Alright, Reyna got a better helmet. Orlando, pretty weird armor for him. Human ranged. Second here, no plate armor. And no heavy plate armor, no regular plate armor. No heavy plate helmet. Okay. And then a new outfit. Which would be heavy plates. Do we want anything else here? Maybe a toque. And light plate. We'll also want a button-down shirt. Pants. Plate armor. Heavy plate armor. Tabard. That's about it. Okay. And then Reyna is going to become a human melee. For the elves, it doesn't much matter. Their armor doesn't... They all can be roughly in the same armor, but for humans it does. I don't want Lorlando walking at snail's pace because he's got heavy armor on. That really slows you down significantly. Mystical Shaman. I'll accept. Shep. I'm going to waste no time here. You are going to go get an eye or an ear back. You'll ride on light. We'll give you 150 ram. And I'm going to have you load a bedroll up. Crap. The mystical shaman business is booming. It really is. It really is. Wonder if it'll be the... I hope it's the eye and not the ear, but I have much command over that. Dairy, level up a little bit in crafting. Crafter 10 now. The Romurium and Shep are underway. It's too bad there's not a road in this tile here, because we always move from that tile. Reyna will move faster. Oh, I didn't set him as a rider? I think it might... Oh, he's set as a rider. Now I need another Hobbit. Always on the lookout for Hobbits. Also only have mead, huh? Well, it's springtime. There's another grand statue. Some smoke leaf from Geo. Where's this other grand statue? Where do you put it? Oh, here it is. Art of Sasquatch. Man, you, Derry, you make a lot of art about dwarves. Are you sure you were married to Shep and not, or rather, Jeremiah and not someone else? Alright, now they're moving for real. Are you moving for real? Yeah. Romurium's a little bit faster, but you're not doing that bad. Dwarven goods, trader. Overbought that, thank you. Maybe we could use... Ooh, wow. One of them has a golden spiked noble dwarf sword. Talk about ostentatious. I guess fully it's up to you to do the trading now. I'm gonna sell my milk because it's just gonna spoil. Please tell me you have something good for me to buy. Dragon, no, that's my dragon hide. I'm gonna sell my one hyperweave because, why not? Oh. Tunics. Most of the clothing that is damaged, Derry can replace. That's not that much of a burden on us. The damaged heavy plate stuff. Even the Steel Mountain Dwarf helmet. Now I need to buy stuff. Balance the books here. Iron armor. Double strand tabard. Yeah, I'll buy that. No doubt. They don't have much. They didn't even come with beer. How rude. I'll buy their steel. That almost balances the books. Let's buy their cloth too. Alright, that about does it. Ooh, it's black cloth. We can look like Herodrim. Great. So, Romurium is resting, and so is Shep. They're a day's ride away from their destinations. Bring in the Faramil throws that on. That makes sense. He's looking pretty cool. And all that steel will help us get more armor cranked out. Sasquatch is already back at it. Crafting of 18. I expect something really high quality out of him soon. Oh, a Masterwork Tabard. Yeah, we're definitely getting some high quality stuff. Alright, another round of heavy plate done. Excellent. Great. Romorium got to where I wanted to be. This is the coastal elves. They obviously don't know where they live because they're nowhere near the coast. And this was so that I could just offload some of the weapons and whatnot that I had in the base. Make some silver to be able to forward events that you all send. There is an expo. I should probably take a quick look at what kind of expo it is. Might be in my advantage to head on out to it. This is more than they can afford. Let's see, other than just buying straight gold, which is always a possibility. They have a hyperweave toque. Hyperweave pants. I'll buy the hyperweave pants. I'll buy the toque too. Try to keep people protected is of paramount importance. We have some Lembas that I'm going to buy for the road. Alright, where is this expo? It's in the Shire. The Science Fair. Romorium. Lorlando, you want to go for it? I don't know if I have a mount for him. Other than his can's not fully grown and breakfast is just slow. Lorlando, you're going to have to go on foot. Don't mind. It's only a day walk. That's not so bad. B-Ray. Sounds good to me. I think if anyone does it, it should be Derry. And Jeremiah, with dementia, but brought back to life nonetheless. Alright. Well, Shep, I'm going to have you turn around because dementia takes precedence over a missing eyeball. But Jeremiah, back alive. Most of him. And let's go ahead and set storage to none. Well, thank you, B-Ray. That's awesome that we've got our little Tinker Lad back. Phoenix Fire will be very happy about that. I will try not to kill you guys. I am making armor for that purpose. I gotta say, Reyna looks cool. She looks very scary. Oh, she's even putting better armor on. $180. Boom. She's tanking dragons. We've got our dragon tanker now. I just need a really good shirt for her. But yeah, she's tough. I don't think I have any leathers. Maybe I can make a wolf shirt. Too bad I don't have more wolves. Let me kill off the small critters and see if I can't change. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Change the kind of animals that I've got. Yeah, that was very generous of you, B-Ray, resurrecting the dead to us. So here's a plate helmet. It's only a good one. Timberwolf got pissed. Yeah, no kidding. I would be pissed too if I got shot at. Sithalin. Wow, you are getting really good at that. We have a lot of people in motion here. I think actually I might be able to have Remorium drop a horse off to Lorlando. Keegan, I'm not sure. I think they stay in a relationship, I suspect. He asks if two people get in a relationship and they change gender, what happens? I think the game just leaves them, because there isn't a check to see if they're in a what kind of relationship they're in. That's just not a function. All right, so I'm going to merge these and split. I'm going to split. Oh no, this is Shep's. Merge again, split. Okay, Lorlando and Crawl with 75 cram and a bedroll. Head to the expo. Everybody else head home. And they're all riding. Good. His brain doesn't work the way it used to. But we'll be putting big helmets on their heads. Maybe even put them into, I would say probably human helmets, dwarven armor for hobbits. If I was to gear them up. Maybe I won't give them armor. Just hope they don't get stabbed in the heart. Oh, Jeremiah needs to be assigned again. He died for a while. Oh, this is going to be annoying because he's going to be renamed Phoenix Fire, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, the rules go, it's supposed to be race restrictive. It's just that hobbits will never be able to fight without effectively being at super high risk of instant death without a little bit of coverage, because they don't even... In Lord of the Rings, you had, you know, like Frodo with a mithril shirt, or Merrin with a little kettle helmet or something like that. Whereas in, oh, you know what I could do? I could do light helmets for hobbits. That actually makes appropriate sense. I'm going to do 2 light plate helmets, and, yeah. I think that's fair. And put them in light plate helmets and just have their clothing be as good as they can be. Yeah, light plate helmets, I could see a hobbit wearing. Heavy plate, maybe not. Light plate, yeah, that's legit, in my opinion. Trait purchased, Jogger. Now, I know I'm running very, very low on time, but I do want to do this Dragon Quest. So I will get moving. I also want to send, as soon as Jeremiah is up from his res sickness, I'll send him to get healed. He might need a bit of an escort, but we'll do that. Alright, so they've... Yep, we're back. All the mounts are back. Animals, I'm going to send you all to wide grazing. They gave me a psychic emanator, which doesn't make any sense. I'm going to visit Gabalgund and try to sell it, because I can't make use of it. That be a magic I don't understand, but Lorlando did level up a little bit in intellect as well, so that's cool. Alright, Aramil. And Jeremiah. And Cardoza and Vree. You guys are going to take the PEM. 2 beds. And have you go out. Aramil, you don't have any health problems. Yep, he does not. So Jeremiah will be the one that gets healed. Alright, light plate helmets are rolling off the line. There they are. Those ones are pretty crummy, so I'm going to keep making them until I have... Here's what I'll do. I will do... Sasquatch. Temp crafting. Do until I have... Master... Excellent or better. Only allowed steel. I could mod in Hobbit gear, but that's a lot of work for... the attempt to stay vanilla. Right, Aramil just grabbed him. Morlando got to Gobblegund. Oh, wow. No one takes my Emanator, do they? Where is it? No one takes my Emanator. Alright, bye-bye, Emanator. I think I have it as a forbidden item. He is still res sick, yes. Oh, wow, infused helmet with deflection. That's gonna be really, really, really good. Shep, you might have given up your, Mystic Quest. Yeah, I guess I'll cancel this caravan forming for now. Dang, that helmet's ridiculous. That's a very good little helmet. So as far as assignments go... Hobbits, we will allow the light plates on your heads. Ooh, Aramil got food poisoning. That's no good. That's not a good place to... Aramil, you fix that. Oh, there's a masterwork one. Not quite as good as the magical one, but still pretty good. Alright, I see that I am running out of time, that I've burned down the clock. So in the morning here, I will plan on heading out for adventure. So as to not leave it to be a cliffhanger. Aramil, is that really... Oh, you have food poisoning. Yeah, you are the worst person to do the rescue. Jeremiah is on his feet. Nice. He can ride by himself. Although he should probably take Derry with him. So I'm going to send the 2 of them off. How many mounts do I have left? They're going to go on foot because I don't have a ton of mounts left. So Jeremiah, let's get a double bed. Before I do that. Double plane roll. Aramil, I'm gonna wake you up. Manhunter pack of boom rats. Okay. Only you can start forest fires. Alright, let's get everyone home. Aramil, I wanted you to make that bed. Loving boom rats chasing Damien, that's cute. Ideally, I want to kill the boom rats here, because they'll just not set anything on fire. Little biters. Aramil, you done? Yes. Oh, another one is infused with accuracy. That really ought to be Cleo's. And this one is a freezing toque of Everwork. Makes you work faster. Derry, I'm going to force wear that on you. So, Cleo, you've got yourself a faster fire rate helmet. That's very cool. Alright, Damien, Cleo, Sithalin, Celadri, Jeremiah, we'll get you your helmet back, and I don't know what came of your shield. But 20 ingredients, let's make a bearskin shield. That would be a pretty tough shield. Alright, that raid's over. So this stream might go a little long because I do want to fight that dragon. I don't want to leave you all hanging. I have set the chances way down for the infuse mod. The chances are way lower than vanilla for that very reason. Naceros. Just I've been getting lucky. But I've crafted, I don't know, probably something like 50 bows, and not a single one of them was infused. You're becoming a Hobbit Ranger. You are. You really are. Masterwork bow, a helmet of cycle helmet. I think you have a magical backpack as well. Yeah, a ranged cooldown backpack. Mwah. You're gonna be the first one. The first Ranger ever. So this shield is pretty amazing. Wow, its stats are really, really good. Tinker Lag, you're going to be well protected, buddy. 125. Chep's 146. Yeah, we're pretty tanky. Alright, so what we're going to do is Derry and Jeremiah. You guys are going to go mountless with the pemmican to the healer quest to try to get rid of that dementia. And then I'm also going to have you load the double bed into the caravan. Alright, best of luck to you. You and your wife. We salute you. Alright, they're off. Orlando's almost home. As soon as Orlando gets home, I'm going to send everybody else out on the dragon hunt. Celia and Firesword. If none of the commands are working, and I see that the Rad Twitch bot is responding, it's probably because you're not doing it right. Because it worked for me. Just don't look at my balance. Alright, come on, Orlando. We're waiting on you. Alright, Orlando's home. Animals, 2 wide grazing. Let's get a little warmer out. I could probably reduce the amount of fires that I have everywhere. And it's 19 o'clock, but I'm going to head out anyway. Sithalin, Celadri, Hanova, Foley, and Aramil, and Damien. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, Aramil, you're faster without one. So Orlando, you go as well. Take no chances. We're up. Going to see about a dragon. Alright, I don't have enough bedrolls, so we'll just have to get comfortable. I might be able to have Aramil crank 2 out before I go with that light leather that I've had. Bring all the cram. Bring 25 chocolate. Bring 25 herbal meds. Some beer. I already chose root. Alright, Aramil. Let's have you... That was plain. I meant light. Bring 2 of these out. Ambrosia purchased by Cillian Firesword. Oh, you made it work. Really? Everyone's like, it's too heavy. Seriously? Fine. You guys suck. Just fewer beds for us, then. I'm like, literally, look at you all. You can carry the bed. It doesn't really. I'm not going to cancel the caravan for me, because it takes too long. Alright, base is going to be pretty empty. Not terrible. We do have a few brawlers staying behind. But, as promised, a dragon hunt. Should have probably done this before they left. Doing it on the road just takes a little bit longer. I like how we clearly have like 100 kilograms of carry weight. Colony wealth right now is 186,000. A little wealthy. So we have 2 missions going on. Jeremiah is trying to get his brain fixed, and then everyone else is trying to kill the local dragon. The Drake to the north. And that boom rat. Really? That's the same boom rat? That's been just burning. Explosive little critter. Well, they're making pretty good time. I'm gonna have to remember to split before I get there, because I want Jeremiah to be the only one to actually go. I don't want it to try to heal Derry. Is the healer caravan eating travel food? Probably not. One was, the other was not. There we go. Romorium has a trade price improvement inspiration. I could definitely take advantage of that once the quests are home. We've got a lot of stuff to sell. Not that anyone buys my shields, but a lot of armor to sell and statues that we've been making. All of our statues that are of Dwarven warriors. Because Derry has some sort of fetish that she doesn't want to tell her husband about. We're actually not going to have enough food. I hope you guys can forage. Oh, they're foraging crazy berries. We're good. We'll be fine. Those days of food are wrong. Alright, so they're resting using bedrolls. These guys are resting using bedrolls. I haven't really done a good job of using the pipe leaves. Ooh, we are definitely, let's stop cutting blocks. We need wood again. You don't think the game counts cram either? Yeah, probably not. As wonderful as this mod is, it does have its issues. I won't deny that. It's amazing, and also equal parts frustrating. All of Jekrel's stuff is like that, in my opinion. Oh, nice! We've got some rain to clean up both the fires and all the leaves. If only they could do that in my lawn. This is not Skyrim, no. This is, Twin Elms. I could just leave that on. If you like a song, you can see it. The numbers don't mean anything. It's like track number 17 or whatever. Twin Elms is, Alright, Jeremiah has reached. Let's split. Jeremiah the Tinker Lad visits the Mystic. Oh, no, this is... Okay, apparently Jeremiah is leading 2 caravans, and this one is not it. This one, Jeremiah 2, is the one that actually has Jeremiah in it. Infusing. But I guess he has dementia, so there goes the naming convention, right? Oh, it's on the sub-overlay. Yeah, it's not really going to work. Well, it's called Twin Elms. If you ever have a question about it, I can tell you. Health condition healed. Dementia is no longer demented. Thank you, B-Ray. And whoever bought the, whoever sent the healer quest, that's all you guys, 100%. So normally I'd be ending my uptime right now, but I didn't want it to be a giant cliffhanger right before the dragon fight. Get them up there. Hustle. Pick up the pace. Mush. Mush. Oh, you know what? Travel food doesn't include berries. I'm going to have them include berries on their way home. And that way they don't possibly get food poisoning. But that's what's going on, is the food is dwindling because we're just stockpiling berries that we're foraging for. But we're only eating the cram. You're absolutely welcome, B-Ray. Yeah, that was a 3K boomerang. Not native here. Alright, so our wood is being recovered. Which is good, because we had mead that was going to spoil. I'm really eager to get a good amount of grapes going. Man, these birch trees take forever. It's been like 2 years and they're still working on it. Oh, here we are. We made it before nightfall. Please don't rest. Don't rest. That would troll me so hard. Yes, we made it. So some of the items that are here got infused when we entered the tile. For animals, we're going to leave them behind. Messages. So Took in a Hobbit bearskin dress. Somewhere in here. So there's some mithril. And... yeah! Well, no. He's not a steam geyser. He's sitting on a steam geyser. There's a fire drake. And a lot of gold. And a giant throne. Alright. Well, that's not scary. This fire drake is definitely going to be pissed that we're trespassing. Oh, look at all these dead dwarves. Some of the stuff... yeah, the Iron Hill dwarf helmets look really cool. Bad their gear's not looking good. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out what's infused here and what isn't. Aramil, you look very royal right now. So the whole purpose of the series is to clear out the dangerous drakes. Oh my goodness, here we go. So if you're familiar with the Lord of the Rings mod, I've modified these drakes myself. But we are... oh, ouch. Drake almost bit Aramil's leg off. Stop hitting Aramil. Jesus. We're actually doing really, really good. Yes. We got it. So... we actually don't... I guess Hanova was injured from a previous fight that I didn't even know about. I brought the real guns out here for the fight. I did not take chances here. So we got the Drake down. There is still a considerable amount of the fortress here. I don't think there's much in the way of the fortress, but what we need to do is do the return home. If you guys want to rest in the heroes... And then one of the things I'm going to do is consistently scale up the difficulty of the Drake fights. That's something I was planning. It's just hard to keep them balanced as my power goes up. So let's poke around the rest of the horde here. Ooh, wine barrels. Oh, a lot of wine barrels. Dang. Who knew this Drake was a vintner? Oh, there we go. There's a light walk toque. Whoa, it's poor quality, but like, my goodness, you run fast. And then a bearskin hobbit dress of infinity, which also makes you run fast. We're gonna have a speedy little hobbit, I think. Speedy little... Oh, look at all that. Granite beds for days. I don't know what else there is around here, but I do like dragon hunting. I like how everybody else is asleep. They're just like, ah, we did it. Time to take a nap. Did you just eat food you found in a dragon cave? Well, that's about all the time I have for this episode. I'm glad I didn't leave it on a cliffhanger. I do plan on hunting a lot more dragons, and hopefully modding this mod myself to add in some more varied and interesting enemies as well, to keep it fresh. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. I do hope that you tune in next time. The next stream is tomorrow, where we are going to be streaming 7 Days to Die together as a squad. And then afterwards, I'll be on break until next Saturday with another Wardens of Eriador. Before we actually leave, I would love to raid someone, a small-time RimWorlder, if possible. So let's go find an appropriate channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you all later. Adios.